Ashley Adair, and I'm the Ag and Natural Resources Educator for Purdue Extension in Montgomery County. Today I'm here at the Purdue Student Farm. We have a diversified operation here at the student farm that primarily produces vegetables for university dining, as well as the ACE Food Pantry. Some of the vegetables that you see here in this high tunnel system include lettuces, as well as a cover crop. Soil sampling is important no matter what type of operation you have. If you're growing a plant, that plant needs soil fertility to survive. Soil samples are important to take whether you're in a high tunnel situation like this, or if you're outdoors in an open field. Today we'll be sampling one of the cover crop fields here at the student farm. In the cover crop field, there are cover crops such as hairy vetch, crimson clover, and cereal rye all growing together in a mixture. Typically when we do soil samples in an agricultural situation, we wait until all the crop is out of the field for the year. In corn and soybean operations, soil samples are typically taken in the fall after the grain crop is harvested. This can give the farmer important insight into what nutrients need to be applied for the next season. Soil probes are really handy tools for sampling soil in a quick and easy way. I have two different types of probes here. This one that doesn't have a foot rail, and this one that does have a foot rail. The foot rail model is a lot easier to push into the ground, especially if your soil has more clay content or is a little bit tougher, or if it's a little bit drier outside. This model is a lot less expensive though, and can be a nice choice for a homeowner or for someone who has small plots to measure. Soil sampling can be done with a trowel. This is a bit of a challenge on the larger scale, but if you just have a small garden at home, a trowel can be a good choice for soil sampling. You don't have to do it too frequently. You want to make sure that you use this trowel to dig about 4 inches deep in order to get a sample that's representative of the root zone of your plants. Luckily, this trowel has inch markings on it. Another important tool to have in your toolbox is a handy plastic bucket. A bucket about this size, which is about a gallon, will do just fine. It's unlikely that you'll be filling up this entire bucket with soil while you're taking a soil sample at a small plot. Even on a larger plot, like an acre size, where you'll be taking 15 or so subsamples, you won't need a bucket much bigger than this because you'll be sampling and dumping with every acre that you're taking. It's important to remember to sample to the correct depth. Most soil probes max out at a depth of about 12 inches. This soil probe has a bit longer depth than this one, but as a general rule, we'll be sampling mostly in the 6 to 8 inch range when we're sampling in an agricultural situation. Here at the student farm, I'll be focusing in the 6 to 8 inch range. It's important to remain consistent as you're sampling across the field to make sure that your sample is truly representative of the soil that's in that particular area. Once your soil sample is ready, you can package it up in a plastic gallon bag like this, put it in a box, and ship it off to the lab of your choice. No need to refrigerate, since we're not looking for any microbial activity or any living creatures inside of our soil. All you have to do is make sure that it's self-contained and won't spill out in the box. Depending on the lab you choose, you'll want to fill out a sample submittal form that includes the information that you're looking for. So if you're looking for phosphorus and potassium, you'll want to make sure that you pick the test that contains those two nutrient analyses. You can contact your local extension office if you need any help interpreting your soil test results.